The same strategy.
And sorry to use this word. I know they don't like when you mention Simon Ekpa and this and Simon group. Anytime, let me tell you, anytime this Fulani hear anything, those Simon Ekpa boys are coming that area, they will disappear. You will not see them. Anytime that they hear that those guys are coming that area, for 1 month, you will not see none of them in the farm. They will run away. Since when they knew that these guys have gone, they have passed and gone, then you will see them, they will be trooping in small. That's what they are doing. And the only people that can really, when they hear about them, they will be running, is those guys.
Please talk to us where you are joining us from, and if there is another thing you want us to call you apart from Mr. Solomon, you can equally let us know.
No, Solomon is okay.
Okay.
Solomon is okay. Thank you, Okocha. Thank you for what you are doing, and
thank you, sir.
May God continue to bless you.
Thank you.
Last time I was in your program, but I came back from my night job, so I was really tired. So I fall asleep. So when I watched the program, you were calling me to come up. I was like, oh my God. And when I wake up back, the program has gone. And do you know that day, I was speaking to my brother. I am from Ebonyi State. I was speaking to my brother in the village. We have a Fulani attack after some little while. They ran away because it's like people in the village went to this Anambra to get this power from the tradition and stuff like that, so that we chase them, that we make them, if they come here, they will be confused what they are doing. So they ran away after some time, then they came back. So the baddest thing about what is going on some part of Southeast with this insecurity is that when I asked my brother, but what about the military that are guiding the checkpoints that are around that area? What are they doing? He said to me, brother, the problem we have is that the commanders that are there are not enough. So they don't allow army to go after those arm headers. That is the problem they have. So that is one of the biggest problems. Because if it's an Easterner that is a commander there, he will ask the military to go and chase those people out. So now it's part of the confrontation that they are having between the villagers and the headers. People cannot go to their farm. We lost 3 people last month. I think it was last month, yes. We lost 3 people in October. So, and what these people they do is that they will come and kill people and run away. That's what they do. And when the vigilante they put themselves together, go to chase them away, the military will be coming. And when you ask who is commanding the military in that area, they are not announced. So when he told me this, I was shocked. And they say that their hands are hold back, but what they are doing, they will try their best, whatever they can do, to make sure that these headers, they cannot come in. And that is why I'm thanking God, because most of the people in our area, they don't sleep back. They don't wait even for the police. Because I told them, if you wait for the police or the security, you people will all die. You can't wait.
That is what T.Y. Danjuma said. He said, if you wait for the military and the police, all of you will die one after the other.
If it's your pump action, prepare your pump action, go after them. Because if you stay waiting for the security will never come. So far as their commander there is military man, it's impossible for them to come. Because they know some of them, they are their brothers. They will not allow you to kill them. And instead of the government, or now they went and report to the government and the local government and to, I think, maybe to the state government. What they told them is that they will call them, they will look for the people that die, and they will look for the cow that they kill, they will compensate them. For crying out loud. These cows, are they not for eating? So even if the farmer kill your cow, it's for you to number the cow and bring to the security, and they will pay for the cow. And if they pay for the cow, they can go and do whatever they want to do with the cow. Then if the cow damage your crops, then you will pay for those crops. But the issue is that they will go and destroy people's crop. If you see the kind of damage, we are planting rice. If you see the kind of damage, my brother Okocha, you will be shocked. And nobody is being compensated for all these things. And do you know that some of these farmers, these poor farmers, they will go and borrow money. That is the painful part. They will go and borrow money. Even if I come back home, sometimes people will become begging. Please, brother, help us. People we don't have money. They want to collect our land. Some people will even go and offer some of their land in the city just to get money to go and crop in the farm. And the headers will come and eat it up. What kind of a society is this?
What is going on there is not far from what is going on in my area. Just the same systematic approach.
Can you imagine? And when you go to the government, when you arrest some of the Fulani, some of the time they will capture some of the Fulani, and the next day you will see the same people you capture in the farm. You will see them there.
That is the question.
You will be imagining what is going on. So what I'm saying is that I don't think that this country is just a waste of time and destroying things. I think the earlier that our leaders come together and really draw a line, and you can't send somebody from another region to come and govern another region. It's not possible.
It's not possible. That is one of the problems of these insecurities.
Yeah. And I don't know why. My biggest issue is that why is Okocha, why is any time that when the Fulanis, they will be killing people, destroying villages, damaging farm, anytime the people rise up, they will call it that the people are ipob, the people are Eastern Security. Why are they using that word? Why are they not asking the Fulanis that are killing people? They say that what are they doing? First of all, they are the one bringing trouble. It sounds funny. When you will see journalists, instead of them to say that Fulanis are causing problem, they are saying that farmer clashes. What do they mean by that, farmer clashes?
How can somebody come to your farm? You are saying farmer clashes.
You're saying farmer clashes. I don't understand the grammar they are speaking. So most of the time, this our journalists in Nigeria, they are one of the biggest problem we have. The biggest problem we have. I'm telling you, because you can't tell me that you will stay in your home, Okocha. Then I will come and be fighting you, and somebody will tell me that we are fighting in your house, not even outside, inside your room.
It's so bad. It's so bad. And because of all these things, a lot of people are now out. You know, people will help themselves in different ways. Like what I was explaining before. That 5 plus 5 is 10, 7 plus 3 is 10, 8 plus 2 is 10, 8 plus 1 is 10.
And I'm just laughing. You see these people are doing. You see these things the headers are doing. I'm telling you, there will come a time that you will be looking for headers in some of these areas in the West. You will not see one of them. I'm telling you. Because there will come a time that people will not take it anymore. They should understand that the Westerner, the Easterner, and the South Side people, they will be talking like this one day. They should know that these people are more intelligent. Most of them went to school. After going to school, they will come back and be doing their normal farm work. They know what they can do. I believe that the government should rise up and try to draw a line. It's not too bad. It's even wrong for them to be moving with a cow, but it's not too bad for them to organize themselves, know where to go and where not to go. But if this thing continue like this, I'm just like, one day it will be something. The soldiers cannot even stop.
It will be catastrophic.
It will be catastrophic. It will be that day you were calling me is because of the program you had that day. So I want to come and bring this word. That same day, it was the day that this thing is happening. Now I have a farm. I'm cultivating so many crops. They cannot go to my farm without vigilantes. Can you imagine?
Is it not the same thing I'm telling you?
Without paying vigilante.
It's the same thing I'm telling you in Delta State. So it's the same strategy. The same strategy.
I'm sorry to use this word. I know they don't like when you mention Simon Ekpa and this and Simon group. Anytime, let me tell you, anytime this Fulani hear anything that those Simon Ekpa boys are coming that area, they will disappear. You will not see them. Anytime that they hear that those guys are coming that area, for 1 month, you will not see none of them in the farm. They will run away. since when they knew that these guys have gone, they have passed and gone, then you will see them, they will be trooping in small. That's what they are doing. And the only people that can really, when they hear about them, they will be running is those guys. So government is the opportunity for now. Government, even our Southeast governors, if they are sleeping, it's opportunity now for them to even try to find a solution for this. If not so, time will come that nobody will even listen to them. Nobody.
But the truth is that there is all evidence that government is sponsoring them.
But that is
the challenge.
Yeah, because they are keeping quiet.
Yeah, apart from keeping quiet, there is when I mean evidence, not because they are keeping quiet. Right from onset, this insecurity is a system. The other day, I know since you are following me, you must have seen all this video now. You know Dauda. Dauda is the governor of Zamfara State. And you know Zamfara State is the hub of banditry and all these things.
Yeah. The young governor that was saying that it was a million question that nobody can answer.
Exactly. That was saying that one day the man that handed over to him, who is not the Minister of Defense State under Tinubu, the man is he did not say he sponsored terrorists, he said the man is a terrorist.
Yeah.
This is a sitting governor on the national television.
I'm telling you.
And people are not taking cognizance of what he said. Listen to what he said. Just listen.
We know where these guys are. We know where they live. We know their parents.
You know them as a government?
Of course we do. They live with the same community we live.
So why is it difficult to get them?
That is the $1 million question that I should ask you.
We are trying to understand, for those of us who are now conversant with Zamfara, have never been there, and we hear you as a chief security officer speak tonight to say you know these people, but yet you can't get them. It's a head scratcher.
It is something that we are trying to all put our heads together. And that is why, from what I can do as a governor, to have this CPG as a first line of defense. Of course, military are there, police are there, as well as civil defense, but they're not under my control. They are under the control of.
Now, there are two things. There are two things that he said there. Forget about so many words he's saying there. Number one is, we know whom they are, we know where they are, and we know their parents. That is number one. In other words, these people are well-known people. So if we want to take them down, it should not be problem.
Yes.
Then the second thing he said is that the military are there, the police are there, the civil defense are there, but they are not under my control. They are under the control of the federal
government.
And the man that he said is sponsoring them was compensated for sponsoring them by giving him the Minister of Defense.
Oh.
Look at. Just listen to him.
In fact, let me say this very categorical. If I were him, I would resign and face all the allegations against me. And that would have been more honorable, because from all the information we're getting, my predecessor was fully involved in some of these banditry issues. Typical is the fact that there was a permanent secretary when his children were abducted. And it was unfortunate that he had to pay ransom through the government house. And it was also very clear, based on all the allegations, that bandits were being kept at government house. There are so many issues. So for me, honestly, if I were him, I'll step aside and face this allegation until I clear my name before I come back and continue my job.
Do you understand what he said? My predecessor was involved in all these things. He kept bandits in government house. So you think all these things is just a joke?
And this particular man is the Minister of Defense in federal Nigeria.
Yes, currently. And this man talking is incumbent governor. So they are not saying it, they are not hiding it anymore. This is Tinubu's television, TVC, national television. So it's not something that they are hiding. They are telling you how it is. He said he kept bandits in government house. In government house.
But Okocha, sorry, one question is that what I want to ask you is that why, since this man make this statement, do you know that we don't see any TV that are carrying this news? They have not called this man to even come and repeat the same thing.
You don't still understand. Look at this video. This video again was deleted. This video I'm going
Taraba is a mini state. It's a mini Nigeria composed of various ethnic groups living together reasonably peacefully. But the peace in this state is under assault. There is an attempt at ethnic cleansing in this state and of course in all the riverine states of Nigeria. We must resist it. We must stop it. Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.
This particular video, I don't know if they put it on private, but it was deleted or they put it on private. This is also TVC, Tinubu's television. T.Y. Danjuma, the man that was saying this, was Chief of Army Staff. You know what it means, right?
Yeah.
The man is still alive. So there are some things I see. I said, Nigerians are too dumb.
I'm telling you, my brother.
We are too dumb. We don't know what you are doing. The other day, maybe you saw when I was doing the analysis, Wumi, former head of Nigeria Intelligence Agency, was on Chinese television for 2 hours, marathon interview, spinning everything out. That when he was in charge of intelligence with DSS, that he saw everything, the people they arrested, pointed fingers to people in Aso Rock, senators, governor, that all their mission is just to Islamize Nigeria. The head of Nigeria Intelligence Agency. It's just like when the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, we come out in America and said, Joe Biden or Donald Trump is colluding with Iran to Islamize Nigeria. Civil war will start that day.
That day. Oh,
there will be civil war that day.
You are even going further. You are even, that one is even the president. Just say one of the state governor.
State governor. There will be civil war.
Yeah. That same particular state will never be even here where I live in Sweden.
Just, you understand?
You don't, Okocha, don't, here in Sweden, don't even say that somebody is coming to invade. Just call police and give them a alert that somebody, you suspect somebody carrying gun. It's like you want to shoot one person.
Like 20 vehicles of police will be there.
Maybe it's a lie, you. Maybe it's a lie. Maybe it's a lie. They don't want to even hear. See somebody who gone, my brother. Then Nigeria, this Danjuma said this. The Nigerian newspaper and Nigerian TV, these things should be topic in Nigeria even after the election. This thing should be a topic up to today. It should be a topic.
So the problem I have with mainstream media in Nigeria, and that is why I'm encouraging everybody, if you have money, go and build a media company. Media is playing a dangerous role in the world. You see how Al Jazeera manipulates the war between Israel and Gaza.
Yeah.
You see how CNN manipulates, if not for someone like Musk and you see how CNN manipulates the talks and elections in the Americans. You see how BBC manipulates. So media is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. So that is why I am encouraging everyone, if you have money, build your own personal media. Someone from my local government set up that Arise News, but I believe he's just a politician like other people anyway. Because if I have the opportunity to have, of which nobody knows tomorrow, maybe I will be able to. If I have such national television, I know that maybe every day I will be having problem with government. Because what I will just focus, I'll forget about all this news they are reading. I'll go to the villages. What is happening in the villages, it is not on the even on social media and mainstream media, you can't see it. The people dying, the kidnapping, the rape, everything going on in the villages, in the rural communities, you can't see them on media. So this should be the focus of people who want to invest in media. Because media will play a very great role in the future.
That is true. That is true.
So
that is true.
Thank you so much, my brother.
And I'm still surprised they have not bring bag of money to you up to now, or even if they are bringing it and you are refusing to collect it, because they will want you to stop talking about all this expose that you are giving to Nigerians. So I don't know.
Maybe I have not started now. That is why I have not started. But by the way, if you see someone who will collect bribe, it's very easy to know. So before they make the move to carry bag of money, they already know that there is no way here.
Yeah.
You understand? They already know that there is no way here.
Yeah.
You understand? Because let me tell you, the reason why so many people are trapped, both politicians, it's not even media personalities, is because they connect. Once you connect something from an enemy, from opposition, from devil, you can't speak against that person.
Yeah, that is true.
That is the problem. You can't speak against that person.
No, that is true.
Can you tell me that Channels Television, Arise News, there is what they call documentary in media reporting. Documentary is not just news. Documentary is a product of investigation.
Yeah.
All these things, yes, they're supposed to document all these things. How can the head of Nigeria Intelligence Agency came to national television and said, I was there, that the plan is to Islamize Nigeria, that it must happen? No documentary, no investigation. They did not. What kind of country are we living in? I did not study mass communication. This blogging I'm just doing is out of reasoning that today something will happen in the village, tomorrow something will happen in the village, and I'm not seeing it on national television. I started asking my question, so all these villages, they are no longer Nigeria, so they don't care what happened.
No, Nigeria is just Lagos and Abuja.
You understand?
The capital cities,
You understand? It's so pathetic, and that should not happen. That should not happen. So that is why I am encouraging everyone to queue in. You understand? Everyone should queue in, because we must let the world to know what is going on.
Yeah.
Like, sorry to digress, the only news media I respect so much is First Post and WION, and it's One Management. It's an Indian platform.
Okay.
First Post and WION. They are on YouTube, on Facebook. I think they have about 7 million followers. The other one about 9 million followers. Those people, their reporting is so neutral. They speak everything. All these things. If you want to know what Tinubu is doing, and Tinubu is not doing well, go to that First Post, because they cover the whole world, everything going on in the world. They are the ones that leaked it, that Share had a problem with Nigeria, and the case is in court. Tinubu canceled the case because he want to acquire Ajip. First Post, they are the one that reported it. I never knew that it was a Tinubu in-law. He gave a director of housing in Nigeria, something like that. I never knew that Tinubu's family is the one that bought that Ajip. I never knew that Tinubu's family are the nepotism. We have a problem. The nepotism in Nigeria is not being reported by mainstream media. Now, there is an investigative journalist that they arrested day before yesterday. Military arrested him. They arrested him in the bunker because he was trying to investigate, is it the military or navy who is stealing the oil, or the people they call bunkers, and they arrested him. That is, you see the danger of being an honest journalist in Nigeria.
Yeah.
If you are speaking, your life is just in danger.
Yeah.
They can come at any time, adopt you. Nobody will see you.
Yeah. That is true.
But they can stop some people at some time. They cannot stop everybody at the same time.
Yeah.
And if we continue to fear, it will become their own strength. When we don't fear, it will become their own weakness. So there is no need for us to fear about that. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you. I really thank you for your good work, and may God keep strengthening you. God keep strengthening you.
So thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Have a nice
day.
All right. I'm still at the background.
Okay, no problem.